there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Missouri's offense will have the opening possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking to throw, it's Mallet. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. To the air, it's Mallet. Bringing the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for score when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll keep it himself. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's running room. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Mallet. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Got the quick pass. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big gain. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw again. Creates a little room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for a Missouri first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Mallet. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he's got a chance. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was far from the friendly confines of Lavelle Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going... Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to...
There he goes! Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Illini!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Mallet. Quick completion on the out route. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Fires left. Pulls it in. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Armstrong. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The official says no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move. A really nice run from deep in his own territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Smith. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Wide open spaces. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 2nd down coming up. Hands it off. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Missouri wants to go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air, it's Mallet. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On the run, it's Hatchett. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Reads it, fires complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Mallet. Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Looking for room at the 25. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I really like how the quarterback was just able to turn the page that time, right? On 1st down, he got sacked. And now it's 2nd, and it's long, and it's an obvious passing situation. A lot of guys would be worried they're going to get sacked again. Clock's going off. This guy was just poised. He saw a lane. He took off, and not only did he get a couple of yards, he picked up the 1st down. This guy needs to keep scrambling.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Looking to throw, it's Mallet. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught, and it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Breaks the tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Brings up second down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll give it to the back. There he goes! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Mallet. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for two there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3.
Missouri, 17. Illinois, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unleashes one. He's got it. 1st down and more. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he just runs out of bounds, and I think he's short. I think he misjudged where he had to get. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.